What is up, guys? It's me, Does Minister, back with a new video for you guys. Another BAD Cup 4 video for you guys. And this one is going to be digging a little bit deeper. We're definitely getting into some more nitty-gritty games here. We're getting to the quarterfinals of the winners bracket. I actually thought about checking out the losers bracket, but then I thought about how the games would actually pan out and how the tournament would be recorded and stuff. And I actually think this is the better way to go. We can get into the losers bracket later on. But for now, let's just talk about the quarterfinals and let's get into it, guys. Right now, I have a spoiler filter on. If you guys haven't watched the other parts, I would recommend you guys to watch it. If you don't care or you've already watched it, you might as well just watch from here. I'm going to remove the spoiler filter in 3, 2, 1. Bam. Okay, guys, let's just talk a little bit about it. Down here, we had this situation here. And got a pretty good games, actually. We've got some insane games, in my opinion. This was one of my favorite episodes, personally. I just enjoyed the whole thing from this mess up here. We got some games in here, but overall, this was not an enjoyable watch for me personally. There's several reasons why, but I don't want to get more into that. I want to talk about this, which was redeemable about this tournament. This was absolutely amazing. We got Scouty versus Palacios. Palacios apparently map hacked at the time. And I actually had a little bit of a hard time actually finding the replay. So I didn't bother. Yeah, I just didn't bother. I'm not watching games from map hackers just in general. The only reason why I'm watching Aisura is because he's starting to get a little bit deep into the tournament, which is definitely problematic. But I don't bother watching Palacios play. I don't. So yeah, whatever. But then we got Depressed Sanya versus HNK. Two very, very interesting players. I don't think they're top tier whatsoever, but I think they were very close to each other. And I also think both of them are actually pretty good players. Depressed, he didn't come out on top. HNK actually won in the end, but I think I definitely felt like both players actually stepped up to each other. And it was definitely an enjoyable 3 games. I was just so hyped. I was so happy about it. That was a really, really great best of 3. It was amazing. HNK getting on top for sure. He was definitely doing his dizzle, but it wasn't really cutting it whatsoever in the end for Depressed Sanya, and he just goes down in the losers bracket. Forgotten versus Sikorsky. I felt like Forgotten definitely had his thing. He won 1 game, which was pretty good by him. I just think Sikorsky is just a little bit too solid of a player. And I also think there's a little bit of a matchup difference just in general. Sikorsky is pretty solid, Forgotten as well. But yeah, Sikorsky wasn't winning this, or Forgotten wasn't winning this one. I have some hopes for Forgotten still. Same with Depressed Sanya. These two players are not like easy to like just beat just in general. But they're both going down in the losers bracket, so it will be very, very interesting to see them go further into the tournament, or see if they even do in the first place. But yeah, Sikorsky, he moves on, and let's talk a little bit about this one. Sork versus Scouty was amazing. I love these two really, really strong players going head-to-head. Sork is actually looking a little bit insane. Like, he's actually looking really good. Scouty's also looking really good, but I think it's kind of... I think Scouty's biggest problem was, honestly, I don't understand why he doesn't go for Nate Colt. I actually think Nate Colt is the best way to go up against IG. Scouty is a better player by a freaking mile than me, but it's just like... Yeah, I'm just wondering why he's not doing it. I think it's a very, very strong way to play against IG, and I think IG suffer a lot against that build order. But Scouty only did it 1 time, and Sork was just way too solid, and so he moves on. HNK versus Sikorsky. By the way, this display here is wrong. It was a 2-0, in fact. This is just a horrible matchup. This is probably the worst matchup in the game. One of them, like both Eldar and Dark Eldar, is actually really bad against SM. But yeah, this is like the map pool is terrible for SM. It's decent for Eldar and it's pretty good for Dark Eldar. It was just so bad for HNK. He got absolutely demolished and he couldn't really step up to Sikorsky. So instead, Sikorsky moves on. But yeah, I definitely think HNK can definitely do something in this tournament. As long as he doesn't get a bad matchup. There's some really powerful players down in the losers bracket already. So we'll see. HNK can definitely be a very strong player, but yeah, here he just got outmatched by the matchup. So Sikorsky and Sork is moving on here. We'll talk about that. So we've got Master Yoba versus Tordado. Now, I know what you're thinking. Master Yoba is the favorite by a freaking mile. He always is. He's such a strong player. It's very rare. Like, I don't think I've seen Master Yoba fall out of the quarterfinal whatsoever. Ever. Like, never, ever. I don't think so. He gets to semifinals and stuff, and then we can start talking about it, but not in the quarterfinal. But Tordado was so insane, specifically in a Tau Orc matchup. What he did against Neki was just so freaking good. Tordado looks like a player who can be really, really dangerous in this tournament. But Yoba is obviously the favorite, but we'll see. We'll see if Tordado actually steps up to Master Yoba. Then we got Seer Council versus Alex. Now, both players has actually had really solid performances so far, but we need to see more. I feel like AlixUK he went up against 1609, and it wasn't really close. For real, 1609 doesn't look completely clueless, but he definitely handedly lost to AlixUK. AlixUK moved on, and then he went up against Alexian. Was a fire best of 3 for sure. But he just couldn't. Alexian just couldn't stand up to AlixUK. AlixUK played really well in that best of 3 and moved on. That was a fire best of 3. Seer Council, on the other hand, absolutely destroyed Den Superman, or at least, like, it was very convincing, let's put it that way. So, I think this one will be tough for Alex, because Eldar is just so broken against IG, and also there's no bans in this tournament. But Dark Eldar's not an easy matchup either. We'll see if AlixUK, he's actually chosen Dark Eldar. I didn't think about that. But he could use Dark Eldar in this matchup for sure. If IG doesn't work out, we'll see. Aisura versus El-bandido. I don't know what to say, guys. I just hope to God that El-bandido actually stops Aisura. El-bandido is definitely a player you don't mess around with, but the same thing was with Yang and Lee, so I really pray to God that this is not going to go wrong for El-bandido. I really... Fuck, dude. I just... No. Moving on. Sork versus Sikorsky. Now, Sikorsky definitely got the matchup here. He definitely can beat IG and SM because of this matchup. However, this isn't just like some random IG SM player. This is Sork, and so far Sork looks really, really dangerous. I'm not gonna hold you. He looks really, really dangerous. We'll see how Sikorsky's gonna make this one work, but it's definitely not going to be an easy task for Sork whatsoever. But Sikorsky's not gonna have an easy time either. This might be a very close best 3. So we'll see. I can't wait. So let's just... why am I talking so much? Let's get into this motherfucker. Let's go. Right, so the best of 3, the first one, is going to be on Blood River between Master Yoba and Tordado. Tau Empire versus Orcs. On the bottom hand side, we got Master Yoba, an absolute monster as usual. He goes for 2 Slugger Boys, a Gretchen, the Boys Hut, a Generator. We don't even have to talk about it. He always does that. And then on the top hand side, we got Tordado. Tordado, he goes for the standard... maybe not... okay, he goes for the oh, I like this. He goes for the standard build order. He goes for 2 Stealth Teams, Earthcast Builder, a third... yeah, and then a 3rd Stealth Team, and then Jetpacks. Get in the barrack, and the Plasma Generator Tau Commander is inevitable here. Yeah, so he's placing this Plasma Generator a bit closer to this one. So the Plasma Generator is more easy defended. This is what I wanted map hacking Aisura to do. So it's good that non-map hacking Tornado is doing that. And Master Yoba is doing what he's supposed to. We'll get the Big Mac right after. So he's not capturing any of the points here with the shooter boys. Okay, he is capturing this. That's good. He'll probably, when he's done here, go over here and defend. So these guys aren't getting decapped or anything like that. This is very smart by Master Yoba, as you can see, because if the stealth team comes in here and decaps, it's gonna be in a negative cover, and the shooter boys will kill it. And I mean, even the Gretchens will help. And over here, it'll get shot by this, the boys hut, and bashed by the slugger boys. So this is good for any weird offensive decap by the stealth team here. Yeah, and then going up here and defend. So Master Yoba just really, really defensive here, playing it smart. He's gonna go up here with the Big Mick. Actually jumping in here instantly, but actually gets caught here with a snare trap. Okay. Right now, just capturing the two critical locations here. Tornado, that is. Okay. Actually, good interruption here by Master Yoba. This is nasty. This map, I have heard that it's actually not the worst Tau map against orcs. The relic can be a little hard to get, but everything else is pretty good for Tau. Because orcs doesn't get the Storm Boys. Oh, well, they can get it, but it's not necessarily amazing on this map. Very flat map, not the biggest terrain, and regardless of that, the points are very, very close to each other. Meanwhile, Tau can actually place their Fire Warriors the correct places. So as long as they have their stealth team to actually give vision, they can actually defend really, really well on all three angles here. By just placing Fire Warriors around here-ish. And so if you walk down here, you're gonna die. If you walk here, you're gonna take a lot of damage and stuff. If you come from here, the same thing. These listing posts being upgraded here. So this whole zone here, Tau can actually try and hold on. It's not easy, it's just playable. So yeah, I got surprised by that, but pretty much every single pro player says that to me, and Tau players included. They have a tendency to say that this is not the worst Tau map whatsoever. Against orcs specifically, I should say. There's not a lot of good orc maps, or Tau versus orc map. Nicely done here by Master Yoba. He's gonna, oh, he's almost trying to get that decap. Oh, it gets decapped here. Oh my god. So well played here by Master Yoba. Croods just eating themselves, I guess. And some orcs. Master Yoba 92 to plus 10. Yeah, getting Every Boy armor research. Got the pile of guns. He's gonna go ham here. Is he gonna go for the Storm Boys? Yes, he's going for the Storm Boys. So even though I'm saying they're not amazing on this map, Storm Boys are so effective and good as a unit. They'll make it work anyway.
We're ready. I strengthen my kin.
92 to plus 20. War banner, yeah. So Master Yoba just chilling right now. He's might actually go for his tier 1.5 push here with 45 population cap. It looks like it, at least. He could go for a secondary Storm Boy. He is doing that. So only one shooter boy squad. No big shooters on it. It's just gonna be Storm Boy Heaven with Storm Boy speed boost here. Master Yoba walking up here with the Big Mac to detect these stealth teams here. Tornado got 2 squads of Croods. I didn't talk about that, but that's very that's very defensive. He actually has 3 of them. Okay, Master Yoba is actually going for these stealth teams. Nah, Tornado is getting murdered here. This is brutal by Master Yoba as usual. I don't think I've ever seen Master Yoba get kicked out of a quarterfinals. So it would be history here, I think, if Tornado did it. Interesting that Master Yoba chooses to shoot with the Stormboys here. But he's gonna go in here regardless. Croods are gonna have a bash out here with the Stormboys. The Stormboys would rather focus the listening post though. Actually taking some damage here for sure. Croods might actually be eating here, but they have more to actually worry about. Tier 2 coming in for Tornado. He's 92 to plus 30. Not amazing economy whatsoever. Master Yoba getting the custom gadget research. Oh my god, this is so nasty. The listening post is going down. Everything is just falling apart already for Tornado. I'm not sure what Tornado is supposed to do here. I think he has put himself into a little bit of a weird position with all these Croods. Master Yoba is just absolutely destroying these listening posts. He actually teleports on the opposite end to actually kill this Tower Commander. He keeps interrupting this area here. Oh no. Oh, Path of Enlightenment gets interrupted once again. Nah, I think Tornado just lost this straight up. Yeah, Tower Commander's not even moving. I think Tornado just left the game. Yeah. He's deleting his buildings at least. I honestly think that the main reason why Tornado actually lost is that I think he over invested in Croods. I know that sounds corny or weird, I guess, because Croods are really good at like helping out with big pressure and stuff, but I think he would have more DPS overall if he had the Fire Warriors, and that would also buy him time in consequence of that, because the Stormboys would have to chase them down and stuff. And so instead of them just bashing out these listening posts here, he could actually have his Fire Warriors to help out with all of this listening post shooting on the Stormboys and stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, 1 Crude squad is pretty good. Even 2 might actually be a thing. But I just think it's too much, to be honest. I also have a feeling that he was going for tier 2 a little bit too early. But honestly, I don't think it's a bit too early. It's just... Yeah, I actually think it's the Fire Warrior. I think it's the army composition. The Croods felt really useless in this one. Chasing down Stormboys who just ignores them and destroying listening posts. That doesn't feel right to me. Master Yoba, let's talk about the good things. He kept interrupting this one. Master Yoba, I think as an orc player, is probably the most nastiest player I've seen play on Blood River. He just uses his time really well. He secures this relic, and then he's a master of just getting both relics or interrupting at least one of them and getting the other. Because he knows that if he just is over here and he gets his Big Mac over here, with the Slugger Boys and stuff, pretty much no one can match him. And worst case scenario, if he has to go down here, for example, for some reason, Tornado is just investing a lot of power, or whoever he's playing against, well, he's just teleporting over with his Big Mac and it's no problem. You know, so Master Yoba is really nasty when he plays orcs on this map. He always, like, gets really good pressure on both relics. Yeah, and I think it was good with the Stormboys. I did tell you guys that Stormboys are a little... They're not good on this map compared to what they're supposed to be. But I mean, it's still Stormboys, right? I think Tornado should have probably played more defensive. been bunkering up a little bit more. I think it's hard when you're playing Tau, but I guess it is what it is. Also, I'm not sure if 3 stealth suits, by the way, is a good idea. Like, 2 should be enough. Because, honestly, I feel like you just need army, and, like, firepower to actually stand up against whatever the hell Master Yoba is coming in with, because you're not capturing these points anyway, I think. Master Yoba is just teleporting in, finding them with the Big Mech, and it's just over. I know I'm oversimplifying this, like, really, really much, but I feel like he should just go for 2 stealth teams. I know it's not standard, but still. And then get your fire warriors and your recruits faster. But obviously, that's my perspective. I'm not an expert in this one. I just think 3 stealth teams is pretty good on this map in general, because I mean, stealth teams are the best at capping critical locations, and these critical locations are a little awkward on this map. So I get the 3 stealth teams. I just think this is one of the few moments where you should get 2. Because, like, even later on, like, orcs in this matchup usually go face first. They're not going early vehicles or anything like that, so I don't think you can use these stealth teams whatsoever. So yeah, but man, it is what it is. Like, Master Yoba, he took the first game. I am not super shocked by that. I don't think any of us watching right now should be shocked. So I just want to get into the second game, and let's hope that Tordado can bounce back. He did some crazy stuff against Neki, so we might see him get a comeback. He's still an amazing player, Tordado, and I don't think we have seen the last of him. Let's get to game 2. Okay, so for game 2, Tordado chooses Sugar Aces up against Master Yoba. Tau Empire versus Orcs again. Sugar Aces was also the loser's pick that Tordado had. And yeah, he had a pretty close game, as far as I remember, against Neki on this one, but he still beat him. And when we came to the later game, it wasn't even close. Tordado dominated the late game, as Tau should be. But for this one, we're not playing against Neki, we're playing against Master Yoba, so let's see what Tordado is going to cook here. He's going for 2 stealth teams, an Earthcast Builder, and then a 3rd stealth team, and then Jetpacks, Tau Barrack, and we'll get the Plasma Generator. On top hand side, we got Master Yoba. He goes for 3 Slugger Boys, as I can see here. Okay, so not entirely standard. 3 Slugger Boys is definitely not standard, but it's still the generator though. Better map control and stuff. A little bit less firepower from the get-go. But I think this is good against Tau. Melee units are just in general really good against Tau. We'll also get the Big Mech as well here, so that's good. So I think this map is really good for both races. I have heard some few people, and it's very few people. But then again, pro players are sometimes also disagreeing here and there. Some people say this is a good orc map, and some people say this is an absolute amazing orc map. And then there's a few people that says that it's obviously really map dependent. I have not heard about the Tau orc matchup, but Tordado has picked it 2 times in this one. So he must think that this is at least like a doable one. I would assume that this map is actually like an even better version of Meeting of Minds, but that is obviously just my perspective because of all this negative cover right here. Good positionings with the Fire Warriors would be really effective here. I know there's light cover and even some heavy cover here, but still. Okay, Master Yoba is going to go on the offense here. Oh my god, this will be nasty. Tornado's not going to make it here. Oh my god, what a timing. Oh my god, this is disgusting to watch. So, Master Yoba is going to get back here with the Big Mech, I think. No, he's going to attack here on the listing post. That means that these Slugger Boys might actually take some damage here. I think it'll still be worth. Depends on how many will die, though. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so only 3. Gonna help the crews. No wonder that is going to be good for the crews. But again, another listening post is under attack, and Tornado, it needs to be in a hurry. He goes for more crews again. Okay. I think Storm Boys are way better on this map, though. Like, way better on this map than Blood River. There you go. Good decap here for Master Yoba. He's playing real well. Already nasty push here. Upgrading 2 listening posts here. Tornado, that is. Getting in with the crews.
The target is ours. What do you want?
Loads of Slugger Boys here. And the Big Mech is also into the mix. It's not necessarily going to be fun, but the Gretchens are, of course, getting in here, annoying the Tau Commander immediately. And Master Yoba's economy is amazing. 104 to plus 10, getting in the Shooter Boys and the Pile of Guns. 35 population cap. Okay, so right now, just right now, we have a nasty situation here for Tornado. Because Orcs is just firing up 110 to plus 10. Oh my god, this Gretchen squad. But Tornado also has pretty good economy. This is because he has upgraded his listening post. That's really solid. But in comes Master Yoba again. He's gonna annoy on this front here. Master Yoba is dominating the map as of now. And he has just been left to his own device. Or, no, that doesn't make any sense. He's isn't it called demise? But that's negative, right? He's left him, like, no one is touching him. Tornado is not even pushing him half. So, Tornado is on the defense constantly and has to go back and forth with these crews now. And Master Yoba knows this, so he can attack on many fronts. So many crews, though. Stealth Burst Cannon enhancement here for the stealth teams. Yeah, no tier 2 coming in for Tornado just yet, at least. Yeah, this listening post will go down again. Again, the Storm Boys are just... Ain't I ignoring the crews? Is it just me or what? Tornado is, however, getting out here with the crews. Oh my god. Please don't tell me that this plasma generator will go down. That'll be so nasty. Okay. Tornado is trying to rebuild a little bit here. But again, the plasma generator will go down. Yeah, this will probably also go down. This is so nasty. Oh, Master Yoba is focusing the listing post. Tornado's economy, taking into account his situation, is pretty good, actually. 98 to plus 10. Yeah, there's no critical locations either. Master Yoba 116 to plus 20. He is maxed out on his population cap here. Yeah, listing post will go down again. Don't think we'll get a decap, at least not a decap this time. But we might get it here on this listing post because it's getting destroyed here. Slugger Boys can just decap it immediately. Even the crews are losing this fight here. Oh my god. This is so relentless by Master Yoba.
What are you waiting for? This is taking forever.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually curious as to why Tornado doesn't choose to go for Vespits at least. Like, I get the Croots, but like, Croot mass only? I don't know about that one. This is Tornado, however, so I could be missing something. I just think that should be the case. That he goes for Vespits instead here. Because Vespits is good on this map. Spread out points and stuff. Lots of, Orc... Even right now, there's still like 2 of these listening posts that's easy to just one-shot. And that means that Orcs can't just be as relentless as they are right now. Nah, this is so nasty. Tier 2 coming in here for Tornado, but it's gonna get delayed 24/7 because there's nothing that is going to stop Master Yoba from interrupting it 24/7. Tau Commander is doing his best. He's been shooting for millions of years from here. Cruz has to run back and forth. Ah, this got taken for Master Yoba. Nah. Look at this massive push here. Ain't no way. This was absolutely relentless by Master Yoba.
3 minutes until take and hold victory.
Oh my god, and even if Tornado somehow gets away with this, he still has the critical locations to worry about. Master Yoba is disengaging with these Storm Boys, or is he? He's just gonna go for this listening post here? Yeah, Croots are even losing the fights. Nah. Nah, this game's over. Oh my god. Master Yoba is even 65 population. He's not going for any vehicles, but he doesn't have to. He can go for knobs. I mean, he could even, in theory, go for tier 3 very soon. It doesn't matter. This game has been over for such a long time. Even Global came in for Master Yoba. Yeah, deleted buildings. No GG here. I'm not gonna lie. I think there's something going on with Tornado's strategy here. And again, not a pro player. I'm just putting out my theory here. I think Crute Mass is not a good idea here. I know why he's doing it, but then again, I'm not sure why he's doing it. Because I feel like Fire Warriors... The thing about Fire Warriors is they need vision, right? But that doesn't matter if it's in the base, right? The base are giving you vision. And then they need not to be tied up. But that's okay, because that means that these Storm Boys aren't like murdering all your listing posts. And they're probably getting shot by the listing posts. Yeah, I just don't F with this. I think this is the wrong approach. But if you're not going for Fire Warriors, you can go for Crutes and Fire Warriors. Then get Vespits. Or not Crutes and Fire Warriors, you're getting Vespits. Then jump around here and do some damage so Orcs isn't just in your base. I feel like the Crutes were just like really good for defensive purposes in certain cases. But here, the Storm Boys are just ignoring them. Jumping from point to point. And the Crutes just can't follow. If it wasn't working on Blood River, it's definitely not working here. I know Master Yoba is an absolute beast here, but I think the strategy from Tornado was not working. Just my opinion, guys. It could be wrong. But yeah, that's my perspective. Okay, so this one was actually kind of low-key a stomp. Tornado is going down in the losers bracket. Damn. Even though this didn't look good for Tornado, I'm just telling you right now, Tornado down in the losers bracket is not going to be fun for anyone. But yeah, it is what it is. We're playing a tournament on a very, very high level. So, Tornado going down there, it is what it is, bruh. Let's get the next one. The next one is going to be AlixUK going up against Seer Council. So let's get that one. All right, so the second game is going to be Seer Council going up against AlixUK on Tranquility's End. Remastered, of course. It's going to be Imperial Guard versus Eldar. This one is going to get tough. This is a horrible matchup. Oh, I can't see the guy anymore. But yeah, this is a really, really tough one. AlixUK, he goes for... Okay, he actually changes his mind a little bit. So he goes for 2 Guardsmen and a Tech Priest now. And then he gets, obviously, Infantry Command and Plasma Generator. So he's gonna delay the Plasma Generator being finished a little bit, I think. When he does this kind of stuff here.
Present and accounted for, sir.
Let's see here what he chooses to do. I think that these guardsmen, since they're running down here, will cap this and this and this. These guys will cap this, and then he's just gonna go all in, Alex. This is a really, really tough matchup, and I think Tranquility's End is one of the more harsh ones to play. As I said, IG is suffering a lot on this map pool for sure. Let's see here. Seer Council, one of the best Eldar players, which makes it even worse for Alex. Going for Dark Reaper spam. So he goes for Bone Singer 2 Guardians, Blade of Foot, Aspect Portal, and Generator with the Dark Reaper here. Yeah, and this is what I expected from Alex. He's gonna go all in here. He's gonna get the Commissar. It's coming in here. Yeah, and then he's gonna capture... Yeah. This makes sense. Alex is choosing to go for the Psyker. The reason why he does that is because he expects Rangers to come in for him, I think. Also, Psyker is pretty good against the Farseer, which is probably going to be a choice from Seer Council. One of the few things that you can actually do with IG is actually put on some pressure in the early game, which is what Alex is doing here, and he's gonna go all in here. I really like it. Good decap here from Alex. Yeah, he's getting in here. He knows that it's up. He knows what it is, so he's gonna get that heavy bolter turret. Really, really smart. Good kill here. Good sync kill. We love it. I'm always slow on those sync kills, by the way. This is super good by Alex. He's just all in here. It's now or never. There's no way out. It's just in, go home or go... Whatever. Go hard or go home. There you go. Grenades, plasma grenades coming in here, though. Okay. Getting pressure here. Good pressure here. However, Alex needs to be careful. Don't get in the negative cover here and just get murdered. You already have good pressure right now. Oh, plasma grenades. Oh, what a nasty timing. Get out, Alex. Oh my god, they got kicked into the negative cover and stuff. Nah, that was nasty. Okay. Let's see here. Seer Council, I saw some Brave Tomb shenanigans getting in here. Yeah. We know what that is. Oh my god, this is nasty. Oh my god, this is nasty. Oh my god. No. Oh my god, these guardsmen are gonna get completely wiped here. More heavy bolter turrets. Commissar is trying to buy some sort of time. Where is the command squad? I think the command squad is in this listening post, though. Nah, this is an atrocity. This heavy bolter turret is going down. Okay, AlixUK says nice race. He's 74 to plus 10. 56 to plus 10 here for Alex. Nah, this is brutal. This is absolutely brutal. Alex just left. Nah. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Alex is actually complaining a little bit. He did that against, what was it, Alexian as well. I'm just like, you know what it is, right? You're showing up for tournaments. You know what you're, I know Alex can take this, so if he's watching this, he knows what's up here. I feel like he knows what's going on. Like, he's signing up for a tournament. A bunch of orcs, a bunch of Eldar, okay? It is what it is. It's just really strong races, and you're playing IG. However, I do think Alex did make some pretty critical mistakes, and he might actually even agree with me. So I like the push he makes, right? Because he kind of has to in this matchup, I feel like. Again, I understand he puts the turret down here and not goes even deeper with it. But I think he overchases way too much over here. And actually gets down and actually gets murdered here because of the plasma grenade. Really well played by Seer Council. I think Seer Council just invested so much in his army. And I'm not sure if Alex just noticed that. Instead of chasing the Dark Reapers, I think he should have gone in here and actually attacked the plasma generator. And go for that. It has pretty low HP, actually. He can pretty easily destroy that. And yes, maybe Seer Council is actually getting off some pressure, but one, it makes it so there's no one in your base either. And the second one is that you're still hurting his economy badly. Also, in order for him to actually push you out, he's actually making sure that he's reinforcing a bunch. He's getting Brave Tomb. He's getting plasma grenades, even though he only got 2 Guardians. But he probably felt like he was pressured to do so. And so, yeah, I think Alex could have done better. I've seen Alex do some crazy stuff in this matchup. And he could do way better than this. And I hope that he knows it himself because, yeah. You need to go ham in this matchup. You need to go absolute YOLO ape shit on this one to actually get some good pressure off. Because otherwise Eldar's just gonna make fun of you the later stages we go. So, yeah. That is my perspective on this one. I think AlixUK could have played this one better. And I hope he would agree. But I'm gonna just tell you right now, and this sounds like an asshole thing, but complaining about, like, races and stuff, this is below AlixUK's level. This is below him, because he knows this. Just complaining about races. I understand, like, it's frustrating as hell. You are in the quarterfinals, and you're just gonna meet someone who's just having fun playing, like, really brutal races. And you just have to go beyond and above that. I will just say that the thing is, it is when you choose to play Imperial Guard, I hope at some point that Relic will, what is called, that Relic will actually balance the game just a tiny bit. So I actually hope that IG is gonna get some love and Eldar is getting nerfed significantly. So I understand the balance issues. The thing is, I just don't like when Alex is doing this kind of shenanigans here where he's complaining. I always think that, personally, I think it's a tiny bit cringe. But again, I understand it. Like, he's frustrating as hell. And sometimes we get off days. I complain as well. And I'm not even in a tournament. So, but do I think it's wrong? Yes, I still think it's wrong. You're signing up for a tournament, you know what you're getting into, you're playing up against Seer Council. There's no way you're not meeting an Eldar or an Orc player. So, I think Alex should, yeah, just take a little bit of a relax, see if he can actually get out of this situation here. Because I know Alex is way better than this. Like, way better than this. So, I hope that he can get in here and actually try his best. Fingers crossed for Alex. He can do better than this. He knows it. So let's get into it. Let's see what game 2 has to offer. Okay, so we got Blood River. Again, same map. No! Okay, Alex actually chooses to go for Dark Eldar. Crazy, brah. Okay, on the bottom hand side, we got Seer Council. He goes for a Bone Singer, 2 Guardians, and Fleet of Foot. And Aspect Portal Generator. And he's going up against Alex, who is gonna go Dark Foundry, Plasma Generator, and will go for the Jet Bikes. What the fuck? I have never seen Alex play Dark Eldar. I think this matchup is for sure better, but this is funny. Like, this is one of the few maps where, you know, maybe, IG can actually have a decent time. This is the best IG map. But Alex is like, nah, bro. I'm just gonna get Dark Eldar and see if I can get better chances. He's gonna play super aggro in this one as well, I assume. Only one generator, so this is gonna be like him YOLO jet bikes. He's gonna get his listening post, but he's gonna delay his jet bikes a tiny bit here. Because he needs to get closer to the buildings to actually build the homunculus. But that's okay, because he's getting Hellions, I guess. The Hellions will still be delayed. Or the jet bikes will still be delayed. Okay. So, obviously, Seer Council cannot afford to go Rangers. He needs Dark Reapers. He needs firepower. Otherwise, this is going to get very, very tough for him. Hellions are not good on this map. For obvious reasons. But, I mean, it could be good against Eldar to just put some really, really brutal pressure on. Okay. Kind of bold by Seer Council to go kind of offensive here. But if they kill this torture slave here, that would be real good. It's super annoying for Alex because this means that he's not in the base of Seer Council here. Alex needs some jet bikes here, but he's focusing on getting this listing. Oh my god. Nah. Looks like Alex is trying to interrupt what Seer Council is doing here. But Seer Council is chilling right now. Yeah, he's getting his jet bikes here. He needs his tortoise slave. Is gonna get it. Okay. Decent here with these mandrakes. I like it. Okay, so Alex is now kind of getting in here. Oh, he's actually changing his mind. Want to get in here. We'll find the support platform, I think. Yeah, keeps on getting some jet bikes here. I like it. Oh, no. Alex, no. You didn't put him on. No, 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 no. Oh, my God. Nah. Alex just put them on Overwatch. So now he has 4 torture slaves. Nah. Oh, that means he has less jet bikes now. No. Oh my god. Yeah, and Hellions are going down. This is... Alex is not in the right mind state. He would never make mistakes like what he's making right now. He might end up, like, overwatching too much, but I have never seen him, like... Well, I've never... Okay. But he's throwing away his Hellions. He's like... I left slave on Overwatch. Oh, no. No, Alex. No. Oh, my God. What are we gonna do with these torture slaves? Oh, now the Seer Council is gonna get murdered here. But the mistakes that Alex is doing here is just so massive. Gonna try and kill the Guardians. Mandrakes will get in here, but they're gonna get killed. Alex is going tier 2. Nah. Okay. I mean, he can technically still win, but nah, this tier 2 coming in here. Ain't no way. Seer Council is 92 to plus 20. He has way too good economy. It's just GG. Oh my god. Okay, I think it's pretty obvious why Alex lost. First of all, I like this play that Seer Council is doing. By the way, like, this map is not so good in this matchup, no? Spread out points. Eldar can just do what they just did and get into the base and say hi. And... yeah, I wonder what I wonder what the other map that Alex could have probably chosen was. Huh. Nah, this game was brutal. Seer Council basically just got into the base of Alex, and Alex was just basically going to have problems with that. I think he should have left his 2 mandrakes. I know his mandrake was already, but yeah, he should have had his 2 mandrakes chase down the Dark Reapers and get the Hellions in here, I think, to destroy this plasma generator. I mean, his situation was still bad. Maybe he should have had all his melee units here. I'm not sure. Regardless, though, well, his slave would have been dead. Yeah, forget what I'm saying right now. But yeah, that was smart by Seer Council to just get in here and be like, okay, I'm just gonna make some damage to you until you're being really, really brutal to me. And then Alex, like, I don't know, that jet bike situation with the slaves is just, like, really questionable. Oh, Alex, what the fuck, bro? Yeah. But Alex is kind of just, like, I think he's, like, mental boomed here. Alex is, like, one of the calmest people I've actually had a talk with. I know he's, like, low-key, like, sometimes I've seen some Discord messages from... Oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't talk about that. Yeah, Alex was mental boomed. So, Alex actually does this, like, I swear, he sometimes does this where he just puts his production units on Overwatch. He did that in the World Championship with what was it, Heavy Bolter, or Heavy Weapon Team. He just does that in general, but, like, here, it's, like, really questionable. Nah. Yeah. I don't even want to talk about it because it's like... I literally think the torture slave thing literally destroyed his whole game. Because at some point, Alex actually had a chance. Like, actually had a chance. It just doesn't matter if he's not getting enough jet bikes and stuff. He needed the torture... slave chamber thing, and he needed to get just a bunch of, like, jet bikes and stuff to just put some nasty pressure on what was it, Seer Council. But again, I don't think this is a good Dark Delta map for this matchup, because in a bigger map, Seer Council wouldn't be able to what he did in the early game. For example, I don't think he would have been able to do it on Tranquility's End, for example. Well, I don't think Alex had a big say in... Yeah, whatever. What I'm trying to say here is I think what Alex is doing here is sadly a little bit bad. It is what it is, I guess. So, yeah, the situation is what it is. And I think that what we're going to have to see here is if Seer Council is just going to move on and go up against Master Yoba. And if he beats Master Yoba, then, yeah, Seer Council is super good. AlixUK is going down in loser's bracket. He looks mental boomed, I'm not gonna lie. So I hope the best for Alex, but yeah, this doesn't look too good for him. Yeah, but I always hope the best for Alex. So, let's, wow, we're getting through some quick best of threes here, huh? Okay, let's go against, let's go up and watch El-bandido versus Map Hacker, shall we? Let's go. Okay, so we have this game, apparently, and I've been looking as much as I ever could. There's only one game between these two guys, and honestly, I am super happy about that. Because this means that Aisura, aka Map Hacker, aka Chica something, we're not gonna watch many games of him. So I'm super happy about that, because... for obvious reasons. So, the map we're playing on is Shrine of Excellion. On the bottom hand side, we got El-bandido. He goes for 2 suits and jetpacks. Tau Commander, and we'll get the plasma generator. Jetpacks, of course. This map is usually not a good Tau map, but it doesn't matter if both players are getting this trash map. It's not like the worst Tau map on planet Earth, it's just not good. But we are getting Vespids and Croots in here. Okay. I really F with this. I really F with this. I think this is really good. However, El-bandido, if he survives the early game from this, he's the GOAT. And please beat this map hacker scum here, El-bandido, because I just can't take watching more map hackers. Yes. Jumping in, and not jumping in with the Vespids because he doesn't have to jump in. He knows already where to go, so it doesn't matter. Okay, just gonna go in here and get smacked by this, this trap here. I guess, map hack doesn't apply to stealth.
The silent hunters are ready.
That's good.
I will strike the killing blow.
Yes. El-bandido, beat this guy, please. Please kick him out. Don't want to watch more games. The fastest this guy can get kicked out, the better. Okay, jumping out here, El-bandido, that is. He's under a lot of pressure, as we can see here, but he's handling it really well. But yeah, better early game eco here for Aisura. El-bandido is under brutal pressure, but again, he is handling the situation well, I feel like. Vespids tried to jump in here, but realized there's nothing to come for, so... Oh, he can fight in the stealth team here. Nice. Have a little bit of a back and forth here. I like it. Nicely done here by El-bandido. I really F with it. Looks like Aisura is kind of trying to focus this plasma generator, but then changes his mind, but then changes his mind again. And then changes his mind again. Okay. Yes, Aisura. Map hacking is not helping your micro, bro.
You're strong. It will be good to have that. What do you want?
Okay.
What do you want?
Okay. So, I think El-bandido takes this one, huh?
Get us to the fight.
Aisura has lost his Vespids. I don't know what the hell he just was smoking on that one. But he's leaving for sure. He'll probably argue that it's lag or something. That's maybe why they are only playing one round. GG. Yes. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching. That was a great game. That was absolutely amazing. I know I'm very harsh to, like, Aisura and stuff like that. I know I sound like an asshole and I'm casting his games. And, you know, I always want to be respectful, but I just get so mad when I use a lot of effort into casting these games. And then, like, you know, a big chunk of the games are just map hackers. And I know it's map hackers. Like, there's also Palacios, who's also apparently map hacking in this tournament, but he is... Yeah, I just refuse to watch his games. But the problem was that this guy here got further into the tournament, so I just wanted to make sure that, yeah, we get to cast his games. And I also don't want to... I want to give love to El-bandido. So it's always good to see El-bandido just smashing these cheaters here. I really like it. I absolutely hate this this situation here. It puts me in a situation, but what I really hate about this is there's money on the line. There's money on the line and you're playing against a cheater. That to me just means that I have to go in and just tell it how it is. I don't care if you're playing some of the worst Dawn of War I've ever seen in my life. I can be critical, don't get me wrong. I can be very critical, sometimes a little bit harsh. But here, I'm just gonna say it how it is. I think you're an asshole for doing this. I don't care. I think this is disgusting gameplay. And if you can't even win with map hack, then, like, I don't know, brah. I don't know. So I'm happy that he had this situation to get kicked out immediately. I'm very glad that he did, because I'm sick and tired of watching map hackers. I really, really hate it. So, yeah, thank you. That's great. That was only one game we had to cast. Wow, we're getting through this quick. I hope Sikorsky and Sork is doing their thing, because otherwise this is gonna be the shortest thing I've ever casted in my life in a tournament. So let's, fingers crossed, see if those guys can get a 3-game round, even though it's gonna be tough. But let's hope so. And guys, I love you guys. If I end up casting any of your games and stuff, just know, as long as you're not cheating or map hacking or bug abusing, you're the freaking best. And I will always try and be the nicest person I possibly can, by being real as well. But as soon as you cheat, fuck you. Let's move on. All right. So for game 1 between Sork and Sikorsky, we already have Sikorsky breaking the rules. He's playing Eldar in this one. Sikorsky is playing Eldar. He shouldn't do this. He needs to lose before he can choose his secondary race. But yeah, again, sometimes these rules gets mixed up and stuff. But players should be reading them for sure. That's at least my opinion. But regardless, Sikorsky, he starts Eldar. He goes for Boneseeker, 2 Guardians, Fleet Foot. We'll get the Aspect Portal and the Plasma Generator. Goes a little deep with his Plasma Generator instead of putting it up here. I find that interesting. But that at least means that the... What is it? The... the command squad needs to go very, very deep. And that's not fun into this little pocket here. Pocket here. It can't be very risky, in fact. Sikorsky will, of course, go for the Dark Reapers. So, let's see how he's rolling on this one. And then on the right-hand side, we got Sork. And Sork, he... yeah, he actually started a Tech Priest. Otherwise, this wouldn't be a thing. He actually started a Tech Priest, and then he got a Guardsman. 2 Guardsmen right after. Yeah, otherwise this wouldn't be a thing. Yeah, he started Tech Priest. He's getting Priest. For obvious reasons, already putting down a heavy bolter turret. Yeah. So, as you can see here, just like AlixUK, you have to be super offensive. Also, this Commissar getting in here. This Commissar is delayed, no? Yeah, whatever.
Capturing it was easy. Holding it will be hard.
So, what we just saw with Alex, absolute disgusting matchup, right? Let's see if Sork can actually show that he actually is able to win this one. This is a rough matchup. Let's not pretend it's otherwise. But it's definitely something that someone like Sork can pull off. And that's because it's Sork. Sork is absolutely insane. Okay. So as you can see here, Sork is not even considering these 2 inner points here. He's just getting out here, instantly fighting. He's not effing around here. Farseer obviously out. Farseer is so good against the command squad. It's actually not even funny. She almost one-shots the command squad. Or one of the members in the command squad with the Mind War.
Where is his will needed?
Good. These Guardians are getting murdered here.
By the Emperor, it will be done. By the Emperor, it will be done.
Okay. So, actually, Sork actually secured this. And he's gonna get in. Oh my god, this is so smart. Yeah, so he can find this generator, because Sikorsky, even though he could, as I said, catch off this command squad with this generator being down here, but all his army is up here, so Sork is getting this for free. This is so good by Sork. But Sikorsky is not effing around either, because this listing post will for sure go down, so he's just doubling down on it. I like it. 62 to +0 for Sork. Obviously, terrible economy. He's not even having this point. This is not being built. This just got built. Generator went down here. I really F with that. Dark Reaper's getting out very soon. Okay. Yeah, I like this by Sikorsky. He's getting in here, checking out with... No, he's not. Oh my god, this is actually a mistake, I feel like. But he wants to be very defensive here. I just feel like the Dark Reaper's already here. I think you should do insult to injury here against Sork. Trying to one-shot one of these Dark Reapers, I really think that's good. With the Psyker, if it's possible. Got another Commissar, by the way. I don't know where he is. He's here. Sork is kinda in a decent spot, I would say. 68 to +20. Just upgrade this one. He's going to secure this one. He's trying to get this one, so it's not too bad. Sikorsky 68 to +0. He has even worse economy, actually. Yeah, Sork is trying to fight this one out. Let's see if he responds with the command squad. Or he's just kind of backdooring with it. I'm not sure. Because he does secure this. That's good. He needs to be very careful with these guardsmen, though. Look at them getting completely torn to pieces here. Yeah. Psychic Storm and Mind War will just one-shot this Commissar here. Okay, Sork is actually counterattacking. That is crazy to me. This is such a bold strategy here by Sork. Sikorsky's doing his thing for sure. Good pressure here. Tier 2 coming in for Sork. Okay.
Our mission is successful.
He's 80 to +20 and he still goes tier 2. Very bold strategy, I should say. Finally, the second generator getting up after losing the first. Sork is really good at splitting out his army, and Sikorsky is just keeping it together, which I think this is a mistake by Sikorsky. He should leave one of the Dark Reapers up here to actually deal with this. He doesn't need all his army here to deal with this. Yeah, and now there's an engagement in here. I think Sork might actually be able to match it, but he thinks otherwise, I guess. It's gonna go up here, actually. He's gonna lose this. But look at this. He's just buying time 24/7. He's just outmaneuvering Sikorsky, and it's kind of Sikorsky's own fault, I feel like. Problem for Eldar is they keep on having to destroy these listing posts. By the way, someone like Sork, he knows in and out how to play against Eldar. He really knows it. He's a master at Eldar. I think he's one of the absolute best Eldar players. Like top 3. It's him, Autoraxi, and Deco. I think Seer Council is definitely in the conversation as well. Oblava on a real good day can also be in that conversation for sure. But I think Sork is definitely one of the big ones. Oh my god, this is such good performance. And Sikorsky now know that Sork is tier 2. And he's not even close to tier 2. This is actually really bad for Sikorsky. He can still win, but in comes these priests here. Sork's problem right now is that his army is a little underwhelming. He needs more guardsmen. Okay, he actually stands up against the Dark Reapers here. I think this is too much for him. Could sidekicks to... Oh my god, this is brutal here. Even the command squad needs to be very careful. It's gonna take so much damage here. Oh my god, Sikorsky messed up the fleet of foot. Otherwise, this command squad would have lost a member 100%. Now in comes the priest here. In the long term, this is gonna be a problem for Sikorsky. He's just getting outmaneuvered on the map 24/7. He keeps his army together. Okay, tier 2 coming in for Sikorsky. That's really, really important. He will need a Falcon really badly to actually match IG. He needs mobility on this map. And Sork needs more guardsmen to get grenade launchers in. He's getting good map control up here. Now going for this plasma generator. Sork is just such an insane player. I'm not even trolling. He is so good. Okay. Going in melee here. This priest should tie up these Dark Reapers, but he doesn't pay attention. I guess he's getting in here. Maybe overextending a bit too much here. Disrespecting Sikorsky a little bit too much, I think. This priest is just absolutely smurfing here. Oh my god, these Dark Reapers are taking some damage. They're getting... these guardsmen are just messing around here. However, Sork is losing a little bit on this front. He did destroy the generator, but can't say the same for these Dark Reapers. They're surviving this easily. This priest are just making a little bit of a drive-by here. Okay, heavy weapon team. Going to be exciting to see where he's putting it.
We won't let you down, sir. Heavy weapons on the field.
Sork has 5 out of 9 points. No critical locations for either of the players except for Sikorsky on the bottom side here. But that's because they're just constantly fighting each other. 3 Dark Reaper squads. Support portal getting in here. Very smart. Heavy voltage turret needs to get deleted. That's smart. All these... Oh my god, these guardsmen got absolutely obliterated. That was a whole squad, wasn't it? Oh my god. Look at these optics by the Sikorsky. Sork not paying attention. Harlequin is getting in here, but instantly one-shot by this Psyker. So good. Also, the heavy weapon team is getting into the mix here. Okay. Sork is getting his mechanized command. Sork is playing really interesting. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I think it's so weird that the way he's playing and he makes it work anyway. Psychic Storm by the Farseer, but she's super low, by the way. She uses all her spells here. Sikorsky again gonna have to respond to whatever the hell Sork is doing.
What would you have me do? What would you have me do?
Viper getting in here. Okay, I F with that. I actually think that's a really good idea. Long term, it's not a good idea, but right now it's a good idea.
Let me inspire our men.
Can destroy this listening post, which is something that Sikorsky is having trouble with. I just think he needs the Falcon first, though. Also, if this becomes a last cannon, it's gonna be a nightmare for this Viper. Or this being a missile turret. Yeah, look at this fortification here. Sikorsky not controlling his Viper. That is not good. Yeah, it's gonna go down. So it looks like Sork actually just changed his mind. Instead of just going for grenade launcher mass, he's just like, nah, no problem. I'm just gonna flank you 24/7. I'm gonna get fortifications and basilisk, and you are not penetrating my base, brother. Also, he keeps securing this area here. Sikorsky literally is playing on 4 points 24/7, and again, he has to respond to whatever the hell Sork just thinks he should respond to. Bone Singer's gonna get caught here. This plasma generator will not get finished. Generator will go down. Don't tell me we're getting a decap here. No way. All these guardsmen should die here. No. Priest is too strong with upgrades on HP for the guardsmen. They Gucci. This is one of the most annoying ways that IG could play, I think. Oh my god, and now Basilisk is getting in here.
I feel the Emperor's blessing return.
Not hitting just yet. Basilisk is a really, really good unit because Eldar has to go really deep with a lot of stuff to actually reach these Basilisk here. Space Marines, for example, can just jump in and put some melter bombs on it. Oh my god, this is such a nasty position here. And Sorg just keeps on as long as Sikorsky is doing something on one side, Sorg is just doing something on the other side. And now he has 3 basilisks. This is the cap. You can maximum have 3 basilisks.
What now? Where's our fire support? Devotion is assured.
Look at this fortification here. Nah. Good decap here. Basilisk can reach all the way up here, apparently. Look at all this fortification here. He's in such a good spot right now. Is that an LP3? It is. He's getting his LP3s also in here. Okay, Sikorsky is actually doing something really interesting. He's actually getting behind with this Viper. That's kind of good, actually. There's not a clear response here, I think. This plasma generator will go down.
Where do you want us, sir?
And this is actually a little cheeky, smart move here by Sikorsky. This will 100% go down. We will get the Psyker here. Yeah. This is an annoying bug that sometimes happen. Sometimes you can just get out. You can just jump out and then kind of ignore the stun. But luckily it gets out. I don't know exactly if Sikorsky abused it in this case, because he held still. I don't know if he wanted to hold still or whatever, but he didn't hold still for a long time, so I guess this is a little bit of bug abusing, but a lot of people don't even know it's a bug.
Nothing will get through our field of fire. The Emperor. We've won.
The problem for Sikorsky is that the later we go, the worse it's gonna get for him. Oh my god, look at this. Because, I can tell you right now, Sork is already tier 3. And he's getting his second global... Nah. It's going to be impossible for Sikorsky to actually get in here. Sikorsky's also tier 3. Otherwise, he wouldn't get this Brightlands platform. This is such a nasty game right now by Sork. There's no way, and I'm telling you, no way that Sikorsky can get through this. He's trying the weirdest strategies on planet Earth, and he's not getting it. All the globals are just getting in here for Sork. I think IG has the best globals in the game. I think it's Tau who can kind of match them on that front, but IG just takes it to the highest level, I would assume. It's something along those lines. Yeah, now grenade launchers is getting in here. Like, Sork can just wait to tier 4 and it's just GG. He didn't even have the satellite targeting resolution for these guardsmen yet. Sikorsky's in a terrible spot.
chosen wisely.
Yeah, Sikorsky not controlling his Dark Reapers, taking loads of damage here.
I feel the Emperor's blessing return.
I like that Sikorsky keeps on going, but I don't know how the hell he's supposed to deal with any of this. This might be the only kinda weak spot here for Sork.
My devotion is assured.
Yeah, Kaskin's getting in here. Nah. Oh my god. This is IG stream. What is going on right now is IG stream. Full scale war. That is tier 4. And you know what it is when we get tier 4? We get a GG. Because there ain't no way that Sikorsky can actually match this. He is getting Seer Council for sure. And he's getting his tier 4 himself. Oh, are we getting the Avatar here? No joke, I am actually not trolling when I say this. I don't think I've seen a tier 4 ever in my casting career from Eldar. And that is not even me trolling. Look at Priest right now, having a good time here, even though there's brutal firepower right now. Okay, Farseer doing her stuff here. I was about to say Dizzle again, my bad, guys. I guess I said it anyway. Get out. Seer Council's getting in here, but now Kaskins are just doing their thing. Yeah, and we know what this means. Mars Pound in command. I think we'll get an Avatar as well very, very soon. Decent pressure here. Sikorsky is definitely doing his thing. This is going down. Sorgnok entirely paying attention here. This Tech Priest is caught off guard. Seer Council is trying to get into these Kaskins here. But the Bassies are just gonna be an absolute nuisance. Please, let's get an Avatar. I swear I've never seen Avatar. Well, I have, but not in my casting career. Okay, I don't remember what that ability is called, but these Dark Reapers were definitely hurting in that process. Okay, Prism Aspect Stone, that's good. That's also a unit that I can't even remember, right? Prism Falcon, I guess? Fire Prism, there you go. Another Wetway Gate, let's go. Damn. Okay, Kaskins are just getting in here. Come at me, bro. Command Squad doesn't even care either. Double Priest with just invulnerability abilities left and right. And Sikorsky's now on the defense. Nah. Yes, please give us the Avatar. No joke. This is the first time I'm casting an Avatar game. Okay. No, we're not getting the lightning just yet. Farseer can't stand on 2 feet right now. Oh my god. Sork, the monster. And Baneblade is now in here. Let's go.
Danger.
Hey. Let's go. Get the tier 4 units. We rarely get the tier 4 units. Okay, Fire Prism in here. That's so good. Yeah, and Sikorsky knows what's up here. Tier 4 is not even close, by the way, between these two races. Even Avatar getting in here. Yes, it's cool. It's absolutely amazing. But it just doesn't stand up to whatever the hell IG's doing here. We're getting Psychers just to perma-stun these Fire Prisms. And let's get the Avatar here. Absolutely amazing. This is history. This is history. I think Avatar is one of the coolest units in the game. He's so well designed.
Incoming enemy fire.
Yes, we're gonna have a tier 4 fight here. Sikorsky's like, if I can't win this, then yeah, I have lost this game for sure. It's getting in here, and the Avatar is just getting absolutely melted. Oh my god. This is my first Avatar casting. An Avatar getting completely destroyed. Yeah, Eldar, they can try and get as deep as possible, but they're only scratching the surface. The Avatar is just running. Nah, bruh. Oh my god. Dark Reapers dying left and right. Fire Prism dying left and right. Seer Council's not having a good time. Avatar of Cain is 2000 HP. Apparently has no HP regen. Okay. Oh my god. There's just no player like Sorg.
Until take and hold victory.
There's so few players who's just not giving up, not giving a damn, always doing the most weirdest things I've ever seen in my life, and just wins anyway. And at this point, Sorg even has, like, taken hold and control area victory. Viper's trying to get in here behind. This is the last opening they have because there's no AV right here. Well, kinda. There's the autocannon in here. Not really AV, but it's not... It's better than just normal cannon. Sikorsky must know that this game is over. We have Lehman Russ. What an absolute shit show of game. Yeah, Avatar is going down here. Avatar literally came in and just instantly died. Avatar is gonna make his last march. It's over. The Avatar goes down. The game is literally over. Sikorsky cannot do anything. I am just waiting for the GG. I have no idea why Sikorsky is not realizing this. He probably realized it many minutes ago, but I mean, is he gonna give the take and hold or something control area victory to Sorg? Another field command, 2 field commands. Sikorsky finally calls the GG. It's over. All the wetway gates has to be deleted here. No joke. I think Sikorsky actually lost this like 15 minutes ago or something. But he just extended the game and actually did his dizzle. Oh, I said it again. To be honest, right? I literally think Sikorsky... Okay, so Sorg was doing some obvious stuff, right? Or not obvious, maybe. He went left and right. Fighting here, then fighting here, then fighting here, then fighting here, then fighting here. Building buildings that Eldar is gonna use years to actually destroy. Fighting here, fighting here, fighting here. Doing the same thing over and over again. And I think Sikorsky just had so many of his Eldar units just going back and forth. He should split them up. Like, just one Dark Reaper could have easily dealt with that Guardsman squad there. And then a Guardian squad and a Dark Reaper squad together with a Farseer would easily deal with the Command squad and another Guardsman squad. Also, I could imagine Wraith Tomb being pretty good here. Like, jumping over here and getting in here and then stunning this field command to avoid getting the tier 2. I think Sikorsky could have done way more, to be honest, in the early game. He had no chance in the late game. As soon as this got set up here, it was over. Because Eldar just loses tier 4. It's not even close. It's not even a debate. It's not even like... Yeah. So I think Sork just played the early game really well, and I don't think Sikorsky saw what's coming. So Sork didn't have good... Sork, I should say, didn't have good economy, but honestly, I think that it's smart by him to just go tier 2. Just perma go tier 2, because Sikorsky was handling his early game not that good, and he was investing a lot of Dark Reapers. So I think Sork just getting tier 2 was smart, because in tier 2 he can at least handle Sork. And his economy wasn't terrible. Let's just be real here. His economy wasn't terrible. It just wasn't good at all. So, well played to Sork. He takes game 1, man. Oh my god, this is so nasty. It's so nasty to watch. Sork is just a goat, bro. I don't know what to say. He's my favorite player, I think. Yeah, he's my favorite player. I just don't know what to say. He plays whatever the hell he wants. He outplays races that he's not supposed to outplay. He does it on maps that he's not supposed to win on. And he's super creative, in my opinion. There's some weird stories about Sork in the pro community. So he is kind of a weird guy. But I can tell because his gameplay is also kind of interesting, so yeah. But I'm ignorant to the stories. I'm ignorant to who he is as a person. I don't care who he is as a person. I care who he is as a player. And as a player, he is fire, bro. But whatever, man. Let's get into game 2. Let's see if Sikorsky can bounce back. Let's get into it, guys. Let's see what happens in that one. All right. So, Sikorsky choosing the other way around to go for his Dark Eldar. Okay. So, Sikorsky is a better Dark Eldar player, and it is his main race, so that's what he's doing. He is supposed to go Dark Eldar, I feel like. But let's see how this one will roll. I think Dark Eldar is definitely favored in this matchup, but I don't think it's as ridiculous as Eldar. We'll see here, however. Sork, he goes for the same opening as on Outer Reaches. So he goes for 2 Tech Priests, and he gets an Infantry Command and a Plasma Generator. And then Sikorsky, he goes for 2 Mandrakes, Dark Foundry, and Plasma Generator. So Jet Bike opening. I think this is a good map for Dark Eldar. Again, negative cover is real good with the jet bikes just chasing down. But then again, I don't think it's a complete no-brainer. I don't think this is the worst map for IG whatsoever. It's just not a good IG map. Well, it depends on matchup, I guess. I'm not going to speak too much. I'm just going to focus on this matchup specifically. The thing is, jet bikes are not having a good time in these negative covers either. But the thing is, they could just reposition very fast. Can't say the same for IG whatsoever. So, let's see here. Sork could go really offensive in this matchup. He just needs to be very careful as soon as the jet bikes gets out. But we have, in this instance, no Hellions. We are going to get jet bikes only. So we have a little bit of float here for Sikorsky in terms of requisition. That's good. It's better for his eco. He's going to meet this command squad here. Not going to have a good time, by the way. Sork is smart about it. He knows that there's a torture slave getting in here, so he's not chasing these guys whatsoever. He's just waiting for Sikorsky to get in here and get murdered. Good on Sikorsky to just turn around, because he knows what's coming. He needs a jet bike to actually handle this. And he needs to go for this command squad, because otherwise this command squad is going to find the plasma generator, and it's not going to be a good time. Sikorsky is actually forced to go back here and capture this. Okay, good damage on this Dark Reaper. Or Reaper jet bike, sorry. I didn't know that Psyker and Command Squad together apparently did a lot of damage on this Reaver jet bike. Well, I did know that they deal significant damage, but I didn't realize it was this nasty. Interesting. Sork has a good early game. He's not under pressure whatsoever. He repaired his jet bike. He's gonna have to get in here and focus this command squad. Torture Slave in a really, really bad spot right now. Yeah, nicely done here with this Psyker. Now focusing these Mandrakes. Sikorsky needs to reinforce this. He cannot afford to just ignore this. He needs to double down on this. Because Sork will lose so much because he has to run away from these jet bikes at some point. Yeah, I think this is not that bad for Sikorsky, to be honest. Oh my god, they actually got absolutely obliterated. All three of them. Priest took one, Psyker took the other, and then the third was getting killed by the commander. Wow. And it was about to get reinforced again. Wow. And now, oh my god, Sork is such a monster, bro. But he needs to be careful, because as I said, this is not worth. Ain't no way that this is worth. Because this command squad is getting obliterated here. I know it's getting reinforced again, but these jet bikes will absolutely murder it 100%. Okay, Dossie, you are an idiot, okay? Don't talk. Sork is reinforcing all his guardsmen just to save his command squad here, which I guess is... Man, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think that's worth for Sork. I don't think so. He's losing a full-on command squad. I know it survived, but that's because he reinforced with this commander. And he super hardcore reinforced these guardsmen. Yes, he is keeping the pressure, but the counterattack is going to be so nasty. He has no priest. Well, he has a priest, but he has a priest and a commander. Gonna get a decap here. And this is all he got on this command squad. So this priest is just gonna get hunted down, no? Yeah. It's gonna go down here. Now gonna have to focus on this tech priest here. Yeah, nicely done by Sikorsky. He's playing this really well. He's just spamming jet bikes. Let's see. Sork, you better have something to cook. Are you going tier 2? Not yet, because you're not having the resources. Well, you have the resources, but you don't have the attention span right now because you are having to focus on this. Oh my god, jet bikes are so disgusting. Sork, were you too greedy? I think so. Oh my god, good pressure here by Sikorsky. These guardsmen are kind of in trouble here. Sikorsky would have been notified about this, so he should have been here and actually murdered them. But he doesn't realize it, I guess. Oh my god, he's tier 2. And I was too focused on this fight here. He's tier 2. He's getting Reaver targeting. Oh my god, with all these... Nah. Sork is gonna be in a very, very tough spot in a minute or something. He's gonna be in a very, very tough spot here. But it needs to be now or never because Sork is getting tier 2. Oh my god, this is gonna be so brutal. So many guardsmen gonna get absolutely wiped here. The whole thing is going down. These guys as well. Nah. Unupgraded guardsmen. Nothing to have here. Heavy turret is getting built here, but it's not gonna do anything. No missile turret on it. And Sikorsky's just gonna have some fun killing this tech. What the hell is this damage, by the way? Reaver targeting module is such a nasty one. Gonna get down here, okay. What is Sork going to do? Because this is a terrible situation. He's gonna get some priest? Like, that's gonna save him? Nah, ain't no way. This is good by Sikorsky. He's not losing his head or something. Him going tier 2 like that was really smart. That was really smart. He realized he had so many Reaver jet bikes that he could just instantly get so much value out of that Reaver targeting module. Good damage here. This game is over for Sorg, I would assume. Yeah, nice. Sikorsky's going for the head here. He's doubling, tripling down on this infantry command. When this goes down, there's nothing for Sorg to do here. He should know this is GG. Nasty, absolutely nasty here. Good push here by Sikorsky. It's really well played by him. I know some people are cringing at me saying it's well played with these jet bikes, but I don't care. You can complain about balance all day you want. This is really, really good by Sikorsky. He's standing up against a superstar player who made some mistakes, and Sikorsky was punishing him really, really badly. So good, actually. LP2 or LP3 getting in here, it's not gonna do anything. The economy for Sorg is absolutely atrocious. I guess he's getting this infantry command. He's just extending the inevitable. Plus 60 to plus 30. In comes the Scourges. This game is over. All the generators going down. Sorg knows it. It's GG. Sikorsky says well played, but honestly, I think Sorg was... What he did here was troll. Like, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. This was troll. Sure, he did interrupt this, but I'm gonna just tell you right now, that was too much. Like, he shouldn't do that. He lost a whole command squad. Imagine if he didn't do that. He would be tier 2 earlier, and he would actually have some time to actually stand up against Sikorsky. Sikorsky was smart in getting that tier 2, even though he was still fighting here 24/7, spamming jet bikes and stuff, but he was smartly getting tier 2, and then he just got the Reaver targeting module, and it was GG. I think Sorg overextended too much. He had to save his command squad by just, I don't know, like, reinforcing a Sicilian times his guardsmen. It was just over. No way that you can invest so much into your army like that. I think Sorg had a really good early game. He did some good pressure. He had some power into his pushes. And he did some interruptions that made it so Dark Elder had to keep on... Yeah, the Dark Elder actually had to try and do something in the early... Like, survive the early game, which is weird, right? Because Dark Elder is supposed to win the early game, but... I think Sorg had a really good early game until he did this trolling play here. And I actually think it's low-key troll. Like, that is disrespectful as hell. Ain't no way that you should ever do something like that. So, Sikorsky heavily punishing him, because it's one thing that Sikorsky going up against someone like Sorg, he's probably like a lot of, shall we say, lower levels of players compared to Sorg would probably be super excited and be like, oh man, I can win this, and not really keeping your head cold, and then not going tier 2 in time, and suddenly you're tier 2 at the same time as Sorg. Maybe he's a tier 2 before you because you didn't pay attention. Suddenly your Reaver targeting module is getting a little bit too late in, and then you're losing the game, you know? Like, so I think Sikorsky was playing this smartly. He did what he was supposed to do. Not choking or anything like that. He's just getting in here and just absolutely murdering Sorg for being so disrespectful. So that was well played. If Sorg does something like this again, just a little bit, then Sikorsky actually has a real chance. This was his loser pick, Sikorsky, so let's see what the map decider will be. But guys, hello, hey, we are getting 3 games. Oh my god, I was so afraid we would get otherwise. So let's get into it. Game 3, Sikorsky versus Sorg. Let's get it. Alright, so there's good news and bad news for Sikorsky. The good news is he's still playing his Dark Elder on a pretty good Dark Elder map. Battle March is a good Dark Elder map. Good terrain. You can just in general move really well with Dark Elder on this map. And he's going for Dark Foundry and Plasma Generator and going for the 2 Mandrakes. The thing is, the bad news is he's going up against the Zork on Battle Marshes, which is a really good IG map, actually. It's an underrated one for sure. Again, I think I've said it in this tournament as well. Good at transporting your defense left and right. You can get an infantry command here as well, and then transporting left and right, so you can defend all your fronts here and here kind of easily. And so it's a good bunker up map for IG, funnily enough, which is really, really good for him. So Sikorsky needs to win the early game here, otherwise it's going to be really, really tough for him. You cannot let IG just get away with murder. Speaking of IG, Zork, he switches this up a little bit. He goes for 2 guardsmen, a tech priest, and then a 3rd guardsman. So 3 guardsmen opening. Obviously, getting command squad with priest as well. Looks like Zork wants to go on the offense here again. So he captured his 2 outer points. Is he going to actually contest with both the guardsmen? This is good by Zork. He's just buying time. This is not being captured. And these mandrakes are over here. I think this is a mistake, by the way, by Sikorsky. I don't know why he's getting instantly down here and actually capturing this. He has 2 points that's not being captured right now. Oh my god. Well played by Zork. Jet bikes will get in here, but they will get delayed. This plasma generator being destroyed here. Yeah. Sikorsky knows it. This means that he has to rebuild it, otherwise at some point he can't afford these jet bikes. But instead of investing in a plasma generator, he would rather like to invest in a slave chamber, so this is really annoying. Some guardsmen definitely dying in the process here. Yeah, and these mandrakes are getting murdered here, and this Reaver jetbike at some point won't even be able to stand up to this. Yeah, these mandrakes are running back. This is... Oh my god, and this torture slave can't even get down here anyway. Poison blades are desperately being researched here by Sikorsky. He's gonna focus the command squad here, I guess. The commissar is getting in here. Another jetbike is being built, but he's gonna get... He's gonna be a vehicle cap. Yeah, he's gonna get capped here in terms of vehicle. Reaver jetbike just gets out in time. Oh my god, this is so nasty by Zork. He's gonna capture this easily. Yeah, this torture slave is gonna get tortured even more. And this Reaver jetbike is not being repaired anymore. More and more Reaver jet bikes, but as you can see here, vehicle cap. Sync kill helping out Zork a little bit here. Oh my god. Someone like Zork is just such an insane player for this. What is it? These jet bikes are just gonna get completely outplayed. I know this command squad is having some fun here, but... Nah. Sikorsky's economy is 50 to plus 10. I said that he was lacking power if he doesn't get this plasma generator. But now he has a new problem. He's lacking requisition. Nah. This game is just over. I don't even know what I'm supposed to say here. Sikorsky has lost this big time. Yes, Zork has questionable economy, but that doesn't even matter in this case here. It doesn't matter. Yeah, and this generator going down here. That is the final nail in the coffin. So, this generator now is being destroyed. So this slave chamber, yeah, it's going to help with the vehicle cap. But who's going to give him power when he needs it? Oh my god, losing this one would be absolutely atrocious. Gonna go all in on this command squad. But there's no upgrades for these Reaver jet bikes. Priest finally goes down. It's just gonna be rebuilt here. Sikorsky is just desperately trying to kill these command squads here. But Sikorsky just literally doesn't have the eco here. I swear, Sork is one of the boldest players I've ever seen in my life. Nah, yeah. So even if Sikorsky gets out of this position, he can't retake his base. It's over. I said he was supposed to win the early game, and then the complete opposite happened. And it wasn't even that he fumbled. It was more that Sork just absolutely murdered him. What is his economy? 32 to plus 0? His jet bikes, he's kind of controlling his jet bike pretty well, but it's because he's in a situation that will inevitably go wrong for him. His command squad is finally going down here. But in goes some more guardsmen. Nah, and we're even having a decap here. Nah. It's GG. Sikorsky, he's not the type of guy who leaves. But he should be doing it here. Ah, GG. No joke. And I'm dead serious here. I don't think Sikorsky is used to playing against an IG player who just doesn't give a fuck. Like, I don't think he's used to an IG player just doing this. I said the disrespect thing for Sork, and yes, it backfired in game 2, but here it paid off, man. I also think that Sikorsky, when I say this thing that he's not used to it, ain't no way you can cap with like one Mandrake squad for 3 strategy points. Because again, what are you gonna do if guardsmen and command squad and stuff is showing up, and you're gonna use some time to get these jet bikes? What are you gonna do? Right? What are you gonna do? Nothing. And so him doing this cap order where he got these guys and then getting over here and capturing this, that was a massive mistake. That was an absolutely massive mistake. So that didn't work. And then what else am I supposed to say? I actually think, no joke, that's the only thing I have to say on Sikorsky. You cannot do this opening against IG. Not a bold IG player, at least. But he saw how aggressive Sork was in game 2, so maybe he should have known this, but I just don't think that Sikorsky has the experience yet. He's kind of a new player to the scene, so he needs some time to learn from these kind of things, that someone like Sork especially is this type of guy. An absolutely relentless, disgusting player like this. This is what he does. So I'm gonna just tell you guys right now, this was an absolutely insane quarterfinals. This was wipe after wipe after wipe. This was the only series that was kind of close. But yeah, I'm just glad that we had some games in here, and we saw some good things. We saw some amazing plays. But close series we did not get. We did get some fire games though. But man, it is what it is. The tournaments are like what they are. I cast them all, guys. Guys, the only guys who's the best here is you guys. You are the freaking best. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. Peace.